The second trailer for X-Men Dark Phoenix has finally been released, and whilst it will probably be the final film for the franchise, I'm still quite excited for it. If you've been paying close attention to the film, then you'll be aware of the various rumours about reshoots and the fact that the movie has been pushed back several times. However, this trailer confirms that the film is indeed coming out on the 7th of June, and it gives us a final look at the movie after its numerous changes. Throughout this video, I'll be breaking down everything that you need to know about the trailer, as well as what the movie could have in store for us. There will be some potential spoilers here, so if you don't want to know anything, then I highly suggest that you turn off now. Okay, so the first big thing to take from this trailer is that the movie is indeed following a similar origin story to the first Dark Phoenix film, X-Men: The Last Stand. Professor X is well aware of Jean's intense psychic abilities, and he's had to put numerous mental barriers in place to stop the Phoenix from getting out. However, this suppression has instead led to a lot of anger, and I think this film's going to follow Jean's journey of self-discovery. It's a shame that the film didn't receive its original release date, as I think that the Umbrella Academy has just done this plot motif incredibly well with the White Violin, and the film will draw obvious parallels with that, even though X-Men came first. From the trailer, we can indeed confirm that this film is very heavily focused on Jean Grey. In the past, the X-Men films tended to be centered around the entire team, but this seems to be more focused on her journey from first arriving at the X-Mansion all the way up to the 90s. Jean is here to break up the band, and I'm glad that she still pretty much remains the sole focus, as fittingly this will be the last movie of the franchise. However, there are other elements that make it clear that the X-Men are going off in their own direction. It seems like Mystique is now firmly on the side of the X-Men after she jumped back and forth between the teams in the prior films. It also appears that Magneto is forming Genosha. Genosha is a new country built in Africa specifically for mutants, and it's a safe haven for them, so it's clearly confirming that Magneto is building this from the ground up. Jessica Chastain is the most ambiguous character of the trailer, and there have been many theories that she is a Skrull, and that her appearance will be the thing that ties the Marvel and X-Men universe together. However, there are also those who think that she may be a gender swap of Mr. Sinister, and this would make sense as he's one of the big bads of the series that hasn't appeared yet. The trailer also confirms that we are going to space. Fans of the Dark Phoenix saga will know that the original Phoenix is a celestial being that chose Jean as a host body, and it appears that the group are going interstellar to tackle this head on, which ties into the original comics. We also know from the last trailer that Mystique will probably die in this film, and this is confirmed in this trailer. At the start of it, Jean is crying, devastated at what she has done, and the grave shot from this trailer confirms this. It's a bit of a big spoiler, and I don't know why it was included, but this will indeed be Jennifer Lawrence's last film, as we know in the past she's complained about how much she hates being in the series. Judging by the poster, it's clear that the mutants are split down the middle, with even Jean herself being this way. And this is confirmed by the fact she asks herself in an almost Gollum-like way, why did you do that? If you read Avengers vs X-Men, then you'll know that the Dark Phoenix was seen as a positive for some mutants whilst a negative for others. In that book, Phoenix came to the planet to herald a new resurgence for the mutants, and whilst I don't think the Avengers will be making an appearance, it could make for a nice, almost Civil War-like face-off between the two sides. Though she initially seems to be against Magneto at some points in the trailer, it's also clear that she's trying to unite the X-Men when she saves them from the train at the end. Overall, I really like the trailer, and I can't wait to see the movie when it's released in June. So, what are your thoughts on the latest trailer, and are you excited for the film? I know a lot of people have been turned off by the franchise recently, but you know, I still enjoy those older movies. X-Men was a franchise that I loved before the Dark Knight trilogy, so hopefully it comes to a fitting end. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below.